comprehensive national exam.
Yeah.
The same thing in Morocco, like I told you. Even I was able, I didn't apply, but I know a lot of students that applied 1% or one per thousand who got accepted. Very selected. But those schools, when you graduated, you have a good chance to get a job.
Yeah, because here now the organization has changed also. Before, each school was independent. We had our own budget, own director, own policy for investment and so on recruiting policies also. Now it's the four schools depend for general manager, and the policy applies for all the schools. The budget is for the four schools, etc. It has been grouped. Voilà, centralisé.
And
now
for the high school? When you start here, how old are you? Like when do you graduate high school in France? What age do you enter your?
To enter here, they are about between 16 and 18.
Okay.
Between
10 years not that bad when you're 16.
And then they get also a diplôme d'ingénieur. They are graduated engineer. Once they get out from there, they have a thesis,
Engineering diploma.
and then they have a state engineer diploma in engine or nautical science, etc. But with that also they get many, as in every country, they stop navigating after 10 years for family reasons or whatever. And
they work at the port.
Voilà, they work at the port or for bigger companies ashore or whatever.
Ryan, you have a question?
Yeah, when they graduate, they have more. Do they have more than one degree?
You have to what?
Like more than one degree, an engineering degree, marine transportation
Do you think
degree.
that someone, if graduated, je pensez-vous qu'il va avoir deux diplômes, ingénieur et diplôme de nautical science?
Oui, yeah. They get two diploma. They have a diploma. They have a dual purpose diploma. But then, regarding how they navigate, they get the engine certificate, or the corresponding engine certificate, or deck certificate.
Is the deck certificate unlimited tonnage?
So
Is it unlimited
yeah,
tonnage?
it's unlimited. Here in Marseille and Le Havre, it's unlimited navigation. In Nantes and Saint-Malo, we have limited certificates. But also in these schools, they can get unlimited, but only bridge, or unlimited, only engine.
Okay.
Depends. But it's Marseille Saint-Malo, which, because Marseille Saint-Malo is near the west coast and Brittany, and that's the place where most of the seafarers are. Fishermen, it's a whole place for fishermen, seamen, etc. So there are a lot of people who, the fishing is not going well these days, so there are many fishermen are trying to get into the offshore.
What is the problem?
There's no fish.
What was the problem? There's no more
Fish, because there are quotas in Europe. Europe, Europe has decided that
and the
quotas.
nets, the size of the nets.
Yeah, the size of the nets must be bigger and bigger, so
And yet
there's
there's
less and less fish.
Fish get caught.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they have quota, as the resource for fish is decreasing, they have decided to. You have many big ships in Saint-Malo who were fishing in Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon in Canada. Now they are not allowed anymore. They go in Eastland. Men, they work for 8 months, and then 4 months they stay in port because they have reached their quota.
I was reading on your website about, I think this might be the professional program for marine science. Is that the one for people who already have nautical degrees, etc.? There was on the website, it was like working with sea animals and dolphins and stuff like that.
That must be for fishermen, yes, yeah, because here we don't, because here it's for merchant navy, the 4 schools. Fishermen schools, they take the people when they are 14 till they are 18, not more. It's secondary education, and there is c'est de lycée, we call that lycée in French.
High school.
High school, okay.
High school. And there's one school here in Corsica, there is another in Sète, in
Okay.
Carpignan. It's a place where there are most important fishing ports.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
But here in the four schools we don't
Marine science and
educate fishermen. We educate also yachtsmen. We do yacht master 3000 because here the Riviera is not far away, and there are bigger and bigger yachts. You have yachts for
barge.
60, 80 meters.
Barges.
Yachts, yachts,
Yeah.
yachts. So you have many yachts here in the Mediterranean, and there's a market for people who want to.
Right?
Captain a yacht.
Do most people who come here, do they start in high school preparing to come here early, or do they?
You pick a major.
Do they transfer from other universities here or come straight from high school?
Here they come straight. It's open. There's no age limit in the national exam. But the problem is, if you are too old, there's no company who will then employ you in the end of the studies. So it's open. So you have met most of them. They come from high school. They come from high school because in high schools here they are specialized in math and physics.
Yeah.
Most of them they come from that line of education. But we have also there are also possibilities for professionals to come also in the studies after passing some exams. Those who have studied hard and they can begin from the beginning, be sailor, and then come in the school also here. The possibility is also the same.
Do you have any program in logistics? We're talking about offshore, onshore, like global studies, maritime policy, maritime security. Do you have that kind of program here, or it's only for engineers, deck and engine?
We have for deck. But we don't go deep in that matter, in that topic. But we have we call it commerce, gestion, management, business administration, but marine business administration, management, etc. But it's not as deep as in Euromed, or it's
not
just
the core.
to get to give the students an insight on how it works in their company.
But we study those.
Of course, where we go deeper in details, it's about the managing of charter parties, bills of ladings, problems, litigation, disputes, contrat de chargement, whatever, all this stuff that the guys have to manage after on board ships. Quoi. But general organization of business is not our main purpose.
Do you have any athlete program? C'est pour programme pour les sportifs.
Not much.
You don't have time for that.
That's true. Now, before there was one afternoon free for students,
Yes.
and then there are a lot of clubs, football, soccer.
But you don't have a club.
They go
Vous n'avez
windsurfing
pas
or
une
whatever.
équipe qui joue le football.
We have a rugby team. A rugby team. I don't think they're so good. Anyway, they try.
What's your mascot?